Hello class 4, how are you all? I hope you all fine and well. So today we have with us landforms of world and as well as India. So let's start. Our blue planet, the Earth. Who is our blue planet? The Earth. Okay, has 30. Oh, first of all, I forgot to ask you. How did you like this colorful version of the book? In the background, okay. How did you like it? Did you like it or no? Just write down in the comments, okay? That yes, I like it, or no, we did not like. We liked the previous one, which was not at all colorful. So let's start, okay? I provided this colorful background version for you. So landforms world and India. So our blue planet, the Earth has 30% land surface, but it is not uniform. At some places it rises high, while at other places it is flat. The different features that make up Earth's surface are called landforms. The main landforms are mountains, plains, plateaus, and deserts. How landforms are formed? Now, on the Earth's surface, some forces like water, wind, ice act as they form the change of the land surface. Some changes are formed by pulsations occurring deep inside the Earth. Now, mountains, valleys, and passes. Rocky mountains of land that are higher than the surroundings are called mountains and hills. So rocky pieces of land that are higher than the surroundings, means they are higher than the sea level. They are known as mountains or hills. They have steep slopes and high peaks. Okay, so they have high peaks and they have steep slopes. That means they are very, very steep. While hills are smaller and lower. Mountains usually occurs in long rows called mountain ranges. So which is the highest mountain peak in the world? Okay, and that's Mount Everest. And where is it located? Which range? Himalayan range. So types of mountains, fold mountains. So there are 4 types of mountains. Okay, 4 types of mountains. And what are they? Number 1 is the fold mountain. They are formed when two large land masses push against each other. The Himalayas, the Rockies, the North America, the Alps in Europe, and are the fold mountains. Volcanic mountains. Okay. The volcanic, they are formed when molten rock from deep inside the earth rises on the surface, forming a volcano. Mount Fuji in Japan, Mount Vesuvius in Italy are the volcanic mountains. Block mountains are formed by splitting and sliding of large blocks of land. Examples are Sierra Nevada in mountains in USA. Valleys are formed by glaciers or rivers wearing away rocks or mountains. Okay, a number of valleys have rivers flowing through them. Famous valleys of India are Kashmir Valley and Brahmaputra Valley. Kashmir Valley is in Jammu Kashmir and Brahmaputra Valley is in the northeast. Now, plains, plateaus, and deserts. So, the land of the larger area of land that is higher than the surroundings and more or less flat at the top is known as plateau. It's like a table, okay? Table, you see, it's a little higher than your ground, okay, or your floor, and then it's flat at the top. So, it's known as plateau. So, the Tibetan plateau in the Himalaya is the highest plateau in the world. It's also known as the roof of the world. Plains are flat lands with gentle slopes. Okay, so they do not have at all slopes, it's only flat. Rivers flowing through mountains bring fertile soil to the plains, so crops grow here well. Plains are thickly populated areas around the world. The prairies of the USA produce large amount of wheat and grains. Deserts are large and extremely dry areas of land. So they are very dry and they have sand all around. Okay. Very few plants grow in these deserts. In summers, the days are hot and nights are cool, while in winters, the days are cool and nights are cold. Okay? Do you understand the difference between cool and cold? Cool means they're moderate, they're comfortable. But cold means they're cold. That means thandi, what we call in Hindi, thandi. Okay? Coast, peninsula, and bays and islands. Coasts are the places where land meets the sea. The same coasts are sandy and straight, others are rocky. Peninsula is a large landmass which projects into the sea and is surrounded by water on all sides. The tip of peninsula is called a cape. Okay, so a peninsula is almost like, sorry, I drew wrong. almost like this, okay? And then this tip, just a moment. This whole area is known as the Cape. The Arabian Peninsula is the largest in the world. Okay, India also has a peninsula, and that's the southern plateau. A bay is a water body running into the land and is surrounded on three sides. The Bay of Bengal along the eastern coast of India is an example of a bay. Just a moment. Now we have island. The land was surrounded by water on all sides. Australia is the world's largest island. Okay. So rivers. Rivers are long streams of water. Rivers are of two types: perennial rivers and seasonal rivers. Okay. So rivers, we divide them into two types: perennial river, seasonal rivers. Perennial rivers are water or rivers which have water throughout the year. They start in the mountains and from melting of snow in the glaciers. So you see that in the in summers the snows are melting, so they have water. Okay. In the monsoon, rain is falling, they have water. In the winter also some snow is melting, so they are having water. Okay. In southern India, okay, rivers are formed by rainwater because they do not have any high mountains like the Himalayas. Okay. Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats, they do not have water, or they do not have glaciers. They do not have snow only. They do not have they do not have water throughout the year. Such rivers are known as seasonal rivers. Of course, you know they have water during monsoon. They will ultimately flow into the sea along the course of several rivers. Smaller rivers join in the main course. They are tributaries of the main river. Before entering the sea, the river becomes very slow. It carries a lot of sediments. They get deposited on the way and cause the rivers break into channels or distributaries. All the distributaries spread out like triangles before falling into the sea. So you see triangle rivers before falling into the sea. They form a delta. Okay. So the largest delta is formed by the Brahmaputra and the Ganga rivers. Okay. Which is known as the Sundarban Delta. Okay. Now India's physical features. India's highest peaks of the world, vast and fertile plains, rugged plateaus, hot and dry deserts, and long sandy beaches. India is a land of diverse landforms. Location on the map. Okay, so in the continent of Asia, India is located in the south. It is the largest of the 7 continents. The southern part of India is just out into the sea. It is known as the Indian Peninsula. It has Indian Oceans in the south, the Arabian Sea in the west, and the Bay of Bengal in the east. And whenever you are studying this geography type, whenever I upload a video of a geography type chapter, just sit with your atlas. Okay, I will not tell every day, but you just sit with your atlas. Okay. So, Afghanistan and Pakistan lies to the northwest of India. In the north, there is China and Nepal. Northeast has Bhutan, and east has Myanmar and Bangladesh. India has the lands of the Maldives on the southwest, Sri Lanka on the south, and Indonesia on the southeast across the oceans. Plains, hills, mountains, deserts, plateaus along coastline, forests, and islands are known as the physical features of the land. On the basis of the physical features, India can be mainly divided into 5 regions. Okay. Now, during our time, we studied 6. The one will be missing, I'll say you. The northern mountains, the northern plains, the Deccan Plateau or the southern plateau, the coastal plains and the islands. These two have joined together, but then we read it separately. The Western Desert or the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert, whatever you would like to say. The Ganga, Brahmaputra, Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, Mahanadi flow through land. Now India has 28 state and union territories. How many union territories? We have 9 union territories. In spite of these differences, all Indians are united by the love they have for their country. So India has a moral code, and that is unity, in diversity. Okay. So this was the video. Thank